He'll look at you and go, nah, that happened.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped down. She was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, wait, what is she doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come
So Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
Talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, oh, shit, look at this.
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Solange was there. I would have had to reboot.
50 Cent is coming. And, you know, 4 months later in the club hit and it was over. And it was just like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this tidal wave out.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay Z your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not as far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have had to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like this can't take nobody not saying nothing.
Was the one. Yes, the same 50 people who have made a profession by blaming others and chasing down invoices. After seeing it, he decided to publicly and financially support Rymir's cause, both with cameras and legal support. According to reports, a comprehensive documentary regarding Rymir's case and the greater problem of how powerful individuals like Diddy and Jay Z have avoided accountability for years is currently under production at 50. Furthermore, because of 50's fame, people are already paying attention. This movement is evolving from petty drama to something more serious. There will be less room for silence, more media attention, and more pressure when 50 Cent takes over. Jay Z is no longer able to ignore it. The July 18th deadline is real, and if he doesn't make it, the court may start making decisions without him present. After years of delay, this is a big change. The internet is also demanding answers. Despite Jay Z's staff's ongoing efforts to conceal the revelation. It's ridiculous that Rymir has been fighting this by himself for so long. Most people would have quit after all these years. But even after losing his mother and being shut down by the courts on several occasions, he continued. That perseverance combined with 50 Cent's support has sparked new public interest. Why not just take the test? Is the query. Furthermore, people start to assume that Jay Z is hiding something the longer he doesn't say anything. Beyoncé is another. So far, she has said nothing at all regarding this issue. Rumor has it, though, that Rymir was the target of a covert attempt to quiet someone in her inner circle. If so, it raises doubts about the Carter family's willingness to go to considerable measures to hide this. Whether Beyoncé knew it or not, the involvement of her camp adds a whole new dimension of intensity to this story. Everyone is watching now that 50 Cent has funded and produced it. After being ignored, this case has become inevitable. Furthermore, if this documentary proves to be accurate, it might uncover more than just a paternity allegation. It might expose years of judicial blunders, legal fighting, and the ways powerful individuals avoid responsibility. For Rymir, this is a matter of truth. Jay Z sees it as a test of character that goes beyond parenting. The more crucial question, what if Rymir is right according to the DNA test? That would suggest that Jay Z deliberately fought against recognition for years in addition to abandoning a child. It would change his image as a man, not only as a rapper or businessman. His father is no longer the main emphasis. Instead, it is now about what justice looks like when power is involved. It looks like the truth might finally come out this time.
She ship to BMF now too.
Yeah, she's working on the BMF series, and then, you know, City Girls Up Like a Mom.
Did you do that just for Diddy?
No, that was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But y'all, man, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody gotta kiss her.
That's a wild shit to say.
Yeah, you know, that ain't no, like, for real. You know, like, it ain't one of those situations where, you know, how they have us in it, like, they'll still go back to the baby mother and hang out with the baby mother and stuff like that. Nah, that's, and that was not like a relationship then anyway. It was more like an arrangement.
Before 50 Cent stepped in and changed the outcome of the fight, Rymir was completely outmatched. According to reports, 50 is currently covering all of Rymir's legal expenses out of pocket, but it doesn't stop there. Additionally, a thorough documentary exploring Jay Z and Diddy's background will focus on Rymir. Additionally, this project will take time to complete. It is becoming a meticulously organized expose, the kind that may append the company and expose secrets that people had thought would never be made public. And when it comes to 50 Cent, this goes beyond simple trolling or pointless comments on Instagram. His criticism is directed at Jay Z since he still refuses to take a DNA test. People in their 50s have been vocal about how suspicious it seems that someone with Jay's riches and position would still stay away from this. But because 50 is familiar with the industry's legal wrangling, media manipulation, and cover-up tactics, this blow is more challenging. And now he's making the entire system work against Jay. What was once a quiet paternity battle is now in the news. Beyoncé is another. Despite her silence, her name is being intimately associated with the tragedy. Someone in her entourage allegedly told Rymir to back off when he pressed for information, calling him a little boy. That might not sound like much, but it sounds different when it's Beyoncé's brand polished, strong, and always in charge. People are starting to question if she is genuinely attempting to conceal this, or whether she is merely shielding her husband. If she is a part of something much more than just keeping up a tidy family image. This isn't another scandal involving a star. The circumstances are starting to resemble a cover-up, one founded on power, quiet, and perhaps even the law. This is about more than just a purported secret child, you see. There are real legal repercussions. Here, Wanda, Rymir's late mother, stated that she was just 16 when she first met Jay Z, who was then in his 20s. She added that he took her from Philadelphia to New York, across state lines. There is a serious legal issue that could result in federal charges if that is the case, and it was done for personal reasons. Pennsylvania has a consent age of 17. Therefore, this case involves both accountability and potential criminal action. If Jay did, in fact, heed Wanda's instructions. And it might be the cause of Jay-Z's prolonged refusal to take a DNA test and avoid the courtroom. Wanda's story opens the door to more than simply public humiliation, if there is even the slightest chance that it is true. It results in criminal accusations. Legal professionals are currently closely monitoring that. For years, these parts of Wanda's story were drowned out by background noise. But now they are the center of attention. The age difference, timelines, the traversal of state borders. All of this makes this case even more serious, especially now that a court is permitting it to continue. Rymir is no longer the only one fighting for the truth. The legal system is being forced to reconsider. And it can no longer be disregarded now that 50 Cent is making the public aware of everything. Only when you think the risk is at its worst does it get worse. For Jay-Z could not be the only person with a secret if these accusations prove to be true. People want to know whether anyone else knows this. And who didn't say anything? Did anyone not look? And if things really go south? In this instance, who stands to lose?
Something huge coming up, a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami.
You know it was in Miami.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
So was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
Interview 10 to 49, 11:35. As if Jay-Z wasn't already hot. There is now real conjecture that his problems might be related to Diddy's legal situation. And in the center of it all, 50 Cent. His next documentary is not just about Rymir's paternity case. According to reports, the 50s are looking closely into the pasts of Diddy and Jay-Z. Some of the earth he's digging may even connect them. The similarities, which include past business dealings, private encounters, and shared connections, are starting to garner notice. According to those acquainted with the situation, there might be phone conversations, tapes, or even chats that show Jay Z and Diddy were closer than they ever revealed. One former source claims that Jay kept running into Diddy at private parties, on boats, and at covert meetings despite never inviting him to his wedding. As a result, even if Jay may have tried to keep a distinct separation in public, the real story is getting more and more muddied. How about 50 Cent? He's getting rid of every receipt he can find. Because of this, the issue is no longer just one of paternity. Jay Z might no longer be able to keep quiet if the truths of Jay and Diddy are exposed in the documentary. 50. He has until July 18th to respond to the paternity complaint in court. And by keeping quiet, he managed to avoid the disaster for years. But not anymore. The judge said the case is still pending. Additionally, 50 Cent keeps adding fuel to the fire. As the lawsuit transitions from the courtroom to the public eye, Jay-Z's entire reputation is suddenly on the line. As 50 Cent promises bombshells in his documentary, fans are also anxiously anticipating the next revelation. The crucial question: will Jay finally take the test that he has been dreading for years? In either event, 50 Cent is locked in and ready to keep up the pressure. Ignoring this is no longer acceptable. What do you think then? Is this simply smoke and no fire, or does Jay-Z have a deeper secret? What background knowledge does Beyoncé actually possess? It's possible that this is the biggest fall the company has seen in a while. While one individual is willing to divulge everything, another is only interested in the truth. Jay-Z might be out of friends in time. Because if this works as planned, it won't be the only thing that makes headlines. That might change everything. Please leave your thoughts below, since this issue is just getting more complicated. Should Jay-Z just take the test and get his name cleared, in your opinion? Or is he attempting to conceal something else from the public, in your opinion? Click the like button if you're interested in this drama. Additionally, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any twists. We're still locked in over here, and I'll see you later. Until then, remain vigilant and attentive.